looking Mets specific, we know their priorities are going to be bullpen help and getting a DH that can play above the level of what JD Davis and Dominic Smith have given them so far. And Sandy Alderson has been pretty public voicing that. What will those markets look like this year? Definitely, notably the DH market.
It's going to be interesting. I think one name that is going to be very popular among different contenders is David Peralta in Arizona. Now, he has not been a DH in his career, but he has been an outfielder. And I think there's a lot of different teams who are looking for that additional bat. I would even consider the Yankees in there, given the struggles of Gallo. I think for me, Peralta is a pro. He's been in the playoffs before, really good in the clubhouse. I think he is someone that I think would fit very well with the Mets. And was not really a first baseman, more of a DH type. You also wonder about someone like a Nelson Cruz. Obviously, Josh Bell would be a great fit, but certainly part of Bell's value is at least you think about him as a first baseman, and sources say the Mets have somebody who plays first base pretty well. So I think there's maybe not that same value proposition for Bell with the Mets. Somewhat interestingly, I think Dom Smith is going to be a name that people talk about this year at the deadline going out. And obviously, it might be somewhat contingent for the Mets on getting that DH, or someone who is a nice complementary. Maybe it's a corner infielder with a DH component. But I think in the right ballpark, the right situation, Dom has certainly had stretches where he's been a really good major league productive hitter. I just think right now, with the way this team is constructed, he's just not going to get that same runway with the New York Mets right now. But I would, if I'm the Toronto Blue Jays, who have a real dearth of left-handed bats, I would take Dom Smith in a second and just give him a bunch of at-bats over a month and just see what happens.